What's up, YouTube? Today is January 5th, 2026. I haven't posted since 2025. That's besides the point, it hasn't been a long time anyway, though. But I still feel like it has been. Wait, actually, I did post. What am I really talking about? I posted like 2 videos. They're on my channel right now. It was just hauls. How I got into spirituality. How I got into spirituality. That's what I'm gonna do today. I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm just getting in the top of my head. That's what I'm like thinking, and I'm just like trying to think of how I really got into it. I can't remember the past as much as I used to, even though I'm still young, but I do have some remembrance of like the past. So I wrote it in my notes here. I have a third channel, but I never posted on it at all. And this was like when I was starting to get back into YouTube, but I didn't even post at all because there was no point to like tell people about it. I just keep things, off camera, a private type life. And then I keep things that I want to say on camera. So I don't really like, I feel like it's not really like something that I should be doing, even though I might upload because I have made videos and they are currently on unlisted because I don't know why I just kept them there, but I'm gonna probably upload this year. I honestly don't believe that this is actually a new year. I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe that January 1st is a new year. I believe that it starts in April. I've seen so many numerous people saying that. That's why I don't believe in the New Year's anymore. I used to, but like that just like went over my head now. I don't really like care about the New Year's. Those people in the news that you see were probably most likely NPCs and not actually like human. They probably were filler people if you don't know. But this is why I'm gonna be talking about how my spiritual journey and why I think, it changed a lot. As time went on, I see things blatant, not hidden. It's like the veil lifts. I started searching them up online. If you was actually like a starseed like me, you wouldn't even question it. You probably would be like question of what you're searching, and then you would think about it and you would be like, okay, maybe this can actually be true. Like it cannot be a conspiracy. Just think about it, you think through and you think about it a lot, you will see through the matrix, you see through the veil. But anyway, so at a young age, I think I remember I got into like searching up Illuminati topics. At first it was about celebrities, I questioned how these celebrities are satanic and they're pushing a lot of agendas. I looked it up online. I did all my research. Actually, I did a lot of research when I was younger. I don't think you guys know, but I remember on this account, I was scrolling through my comments, what I left on other people's videos, and some of them were cringe, but that's what it is when you grow up. You grow up and you evolve, that's the good thing about aging is you evolve, you change as you grow. You start thinking outside of the box if you're a starseed like me. Unless NPCs, NPCs, they be not thinking outside the box at all. They never do. They always say everything is false. They don't ever do no backup. Like, oh, let me backtrack this and see if this is actually not backtrack, but maybe like, what's that called? Reverse searching? Just researching. They don't ever do that. NPCs, they don't do critical thinking. That's the meaning of an NPC. They cannot think for themselves. They just don't think about what they do before they do it. It's like they don't have no inner monologue. Me, I have an inner monologue, so I don't be like, oh, if that celebrity's doing that don't mean that they are, a part of that. But they just automatically just don't think critically or have an inner monologue of what they're viewing. Something that's me. I think critically about things. I always question things that I see online. Like I think of it deeply and I research, and that's the good thing about what starseeds do. They do research. And when I scrolled through my comment section and I seen God was commenting on someone doing like, you know, these Illuminati type videos. This was like way before, probably like 2013 or something, since I had this account for a while. I was like on a comment, but it didn't even make sense. I clicked on it for a reason, you know. I got into loads of Illuminati topics about celebrities, and it just started with that. Like the 2020 era, I started getting into more of how celebrities are most likely characters. I started realizing that all this world stage issues, like the world is just a stage. That's how I seen it. I seen the world as a stage. As 2020 came, I seen the world as a stage, and as years went by, I was like, okay, maybe that can be. That's when I started really getting deep into the spiritual stuff. It all just like crashed down on me into thinking like, oh, you gotta be more, you know, woke into the BS that goes on, because some of the news that you see online can be fake and fear mongering and lowering your vibration, your chakra. But you forgot how to say it. What you digest physically through your eyes, you know, you gotta be careful what you just put your energy into, because your energy could be harvested. It made me realize in my spiritual journey how I feel like I want to change how my diet is. I feel like I want to change how my perspective on people change. As growing up, that's why it's called evolving. Perspectives changed about different things. The news media outlets are all fake, in my opinion. I don't watch the news, so I started realizing this when 2020 came around. So yeah, just so you know, I mean, some people would still be watching the news. Like I see old folks still watching the news. I'm like, yo, you really gotta like think critically and start really like double checking about what you're really digesting, because your energy can be getting harvested by the media, the phones. That's why I said it's that damn phone. I'm really trying to get off my phone, and that's why I'm gonna be making a video soon. Me going actually like 24 hours without a phone. I'm really trying to stay off social media. I feel like it's making me more low vibrational. It's not giving me high vibrational feelings, because obviously the media is promoting weird and nasty agendas to keep you out of low vibration. So, and it's not even about just the phones. It's like diet. Like, you know, you gotta live in the true world and explore. But sadly, where I'm at, it's freaking cold out, so I can't really like explore. Even though I do wanna. It's damn cold. Like I got like hobbies, ideas that I have that involves outside instead of the phone. For example, hiking. I've been thinking of visiting Gatlinburg, Tennessee. When? I don't know, but I'm not gonna actually say it on here, but I'm gonna say like that's a hobby idea. You are away from the phone. You have a choice. You either be off your phone and, you know, enjoy looking at the scenery and enjoy a trip. That's what I'm gonna do. So basically, whatever trip you go on, enjoy it without social media. The next trip I'm going on, I'm gonna try to stay off my phone more. Probably vlogging, taking pictures, but I'm not gonna be on social media. I barely post on social media. You would never see me post on Instagram. Because why? Like, that's not for my energy. My energy gets harvested when I'm on these social apps. That's why I never post my face on anything. Only just YouTube, because YouTube is literally a platform that I would love to share my spirituality. That's exactly what I've been searching up when I was younger, was Illuminati topics about celebrities. That's the first way. And then started waking up fully like in 2020. And when I came across these truth channels that talk about, you know, the world and all that, and the world stage and how everything is scripted, when I came across these truth channels, I started really thinking like critically about it. Like I'm questioning, like having an inner monologue. So that's what really changed my perspective. And it wasn't a scary way, it was like a natural way. Like, yeah, this was meant for me to wake up and all that. So you will actually awaken to the truth. You wouldn't question it. You would just be doing your research, and you would automatically be like, wow, why did I not know this earlier? I see these channels, and every time how long it's been since I've been awakened is insane. I literally don't even see the world the same. You see the world through like a a mirror. The veil has been lifted, you know? So I try to use tarot cards. I used to use tarot cards, and I'm not saying there's something bad about it. It depends on how you use it. Excuse me. But that's why I want to tell y'all. It's like this quote I just made up in my head. It's like demons in disguise. As time goes on, the veil lifts in them, the true colors spill. That's what came to my head, and I jotted down. When you think deeply, the veil has been lifted. You don't see behind the veil. It just automatically just makes you blossom into a starseed child. Right, let me tell y'all on why I don't mess with tarot cards. Maybe it's just my paranoia. I'm not really paranoid like that, but back in like 2022 is when I was using that, and I'm thinking like maybe it can help me see some messages in my life. I didn't even know how to use it. First of all, I was just looking at the cards, and I was just like, okay, what now? Staring at the cards, not even knowing what I'm doing with them. It was a certain card I had. It's a tarot card, and I'm seeing like a pentagram on it. I'm like, I didn't really see it like that. Like I seen it as it had symbols on it. Was symbolism. Symbolism is what's used in the industry too. So that's what I knew. So a lot of these media outlets be using symbolism, and nobody knows that they be having symbolism with celebrities and in the media. If you want to get into scripture, you gotta pay attention to. There's a lot of symbolism. That's why I feel like they energy harvest people when they do symbolism with their hands. They put it in plain sight. So, and I never missed that. I've been doing that since like I think like 2018. I think when I really like thought of it, I think I seen videos back then about Illuminati, and that's when I seen they talk about symbolism, hand signs of what they use, and there's meanings to it, and there's always deeper meanings to these rabbit holes. You know what I'm saying? You just have to actually like think outside the box, like I do. I'm going off topic, but tarot cards, I've seen a pentagram, which is a symbolism. In my opinion, I think that pentagrams like have some type of evil energy behind it. It's just my opinion. And there was another evil symbolisms that's probably was on that tarot card. I got it at Five Below. Of course, Five Below. I'm not gonna get something that has symbolism and has evil energies and I'm bringing it into my home. That's not what I'm doing. I talked about that in my video where I had LP. Wait, what? LP? SP. I'm not gonna say it, but if you know, you know. Tarot cards, they are weird. Like, what? Even my mom questioned it, like, why do you have this in your house, you know, in your room? Like, take that out of here. I can see why now. I can see why now. Most likely intuition, okay? But that's just I don't mess with that stuff. I do think that numerology is not evil. Gematria, yeah, gematria is not evil. Life path numbers are not evil. I think I know my life path number, but I don't think it's actually my life path number. Like, they could just say anything online, say your life path number is this, but I really would have to keep doing research because your life path number is connected to your destiny. Your destiny is with your life path number is what you're meant to have a purpose for. So I'm still like, you know, dabbling in that. I'm still trying to learn numerology. Numerology is what I'm really trying to get into because I really don't even know about that. Like, you know, everything has energy in it. Everything is involved with numbers in this matrix. And yeah, it's just like there's different energies for different days. That's why different days feel weird than others. Sometimes it be positive days and then there's negatives after that. When people have off days, it's like maybe the energy behind the day is connected to numerology. So that's a big one that's I'm still trying to get into. You know, part of this spiritual starseed journal. What? I feel like when you're a starseed, you would know you won't fit in. You'll feel lonely all the time. You can't make friends. You can only probably have only like one friend if you're lucky. That's how I found out that I was starseed, because other starseeds have the same issue. When I searched it up on Reddit, I really don't have any other ideas how I really got into spirituality, but that's the only things I explained is in this video. That's the only way I know I got into spirituality. I don't think there's any other way to truly know. I don't really think so. Is there any other ways? What? That's so odd. I thought I did write that. I just realized I was still recording. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna like end this video here because there's nothing more to talk about. I hope y'all liked this video. I try to be brief as possible. I'm gonna be doing more videos in the future. This year of 2026, I'm gonna be on a journey of posting like constantly this year, hopefully consistently. I'm hoping I be consistent. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a long way. We have like whole 365 days since I've been back, and I'm gonna be still making videos and bangers. But come on now, since I started this, I have to. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Bye.